One, two, three, four. Here we are. Everything Irie.
Everything Irie.
Everything Irie. Wagwan. Literally anything podcast. Podcast for the people. Welcome, welcome. And as always, three times. Welcome to the motherfucking show. Let me hit this live button over here on IG so we can have the full audience with us. We're here. It's Thursday. You haven't seen us in a couple of weeks. So I assume you missed us. That's just, that's my assumption, of course. I don't know that to be a
fact. If you say you didn't, I'm gonna punch you in the eye.
Michael's threatening violence, so that's the way the show is starting tonight. Welcome everybody. Like I said, we were off last week. The week prior to that, we celebrated Lefty's birthday. That was the Lefty's B-Day episode. I replayed that a couple times. If y'all missed that, that was great fun. Hashtag Justice for Left. Let's see. What else? Where we at? Before that, it was the Father's Day episode, and a lot of shit is going down since then. I'm telling y'all now that once the show gets started, I got a few things I want to discuss. But we're gonna slow walk into all of that because we got to get where we go. All right, hold up. Let me. I got Spado trying to get this email situation together. Let me see if I can help her out. Rod Riley really and Spado will be joining us today. So what's going on, Left? How are you today, brother? How's your last couple of weeks been? Anything you want to let us know before we get into the show and shit?
Look at you got bars already.
Yeah.
Then you want to let us know before we get the show? Like, I don't know who you think you are right now, but I guess No,
just me.
Just enjoying the blessing of being 45. Yeah, I'm 45. Like,
hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Look, no, because like it's like for me, I feel like it's a beautiful thing. I keep on people. You 45? Yeah, man.
That's because you be out here living life, bro.
Trying to say I be out here gallivanting?
I never said you was gallivanting. Our grandmother's gallivanting. We do not gallivant.
Shit. Mary, you was out there gallivanting.
It was. There's no way in the world you will ever catch me gallivanting. That's one of them words. But nah, man, it's been a week. It's been a few things that have happened. We're gonna get into hot takes before we get into any of that, though. Before we get into any of that, we definitely gonna get into hot takes. Spado should be logging on in a minute, and Rob will be with us in a few, and then we'll get into the full flow of it. But Left, what's on your mind, man? Get us started. Talk to me, man.
Well, I guess my hot take will be brought to you by Bamboo.
Okay. Sponsors. We're looking for sponsors. We will talk good about your product for the right price.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have no sponsors, so the right price ain't a lot. Don't get scared off by what I'm saying. You can be the first. Anyway, go ahead, Left.
I know, like, all right, so my hot take, and I don't even really call it a hot take. I just feel like there's a double-sided coin when it comes to drug usage.
Oh, we're going into drug use early on. Okay, drug use. Let's go.
Yeah. So, yesterday, I'm at work.
Yo, Ray, what up, dog head?
The head. Pause.
Yeah, you didn't even have to say it like that. You could.
I didn't.
That was so unnecessary. Go ahead. Yeah, that was uncalled for. Like, damn.
So yeah, I'm at work, and I'm getting ready to pull my bus up on the stand, and I look over, and it's these two dudes, and they either smoking rocks or they smoking crystal, whatever. Like, they got the pipe, they going in, but 15 feet away from them is a little girl. So I'm like, nah. I pull up.
No, we smoke crack in front of kids. Yeah, we smoke meth in front of kids. That's
I
what we
hop
do
off
on
the
stuff.
bus. I go over like, yo, dude, like, what's up? Like, no respect for the kids. What kids? What you talking about? What's I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna say what you was doing.
Bro was in space. He ain't see no fucking kids.
Look, I ain't gonna say what you was doing, but I know what you was doing, and you know
Right.
what you was doing.
Right.
Because I ain't gonna put your business all out there or whatever.
Yeah, you wild. I don't got no respect for no crackhead business. Yo, stop getting high in front of the kids. Like, no, you should have fired him the fuck up. But you was at work, so I understand.
Yeah.
You couldn't go where you wanted to go.
Yeah. So I'm just like, yo,
you don't get no privacy when you smoking crack on the bus stop.
You ain't. It wasn't nobody doing it. I'm like, yeah, I saw you. Okay, you might have saw what you saw. Of course, I saw what I saw, nigga.
He hit you with the Rick James. Everybody grind their feet up in Charlie Couch. Who's the kind of person is that? Of course, I remember grinding my feet on Charlie Couch.
So yeah,
yo, that's crazy.
And it's crazy. Like the funny part is, I got footage of it. I was ready to show him the footage. Like, you gonna tell me it's not what y'all doing?
That's that.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. So fast forward to today. This is the funny part of the drug usage, right? So same spot. It's old hit like, and both of the boys that was smoking rocks yesterday was over there too. But the other boy, like I don't know what song was playing in his head, but this motherfucker was grooving in front of my buses.
The crackhead groove. Them niggas don't need music. Crackheads dance to no music. Nigga, if you really know crackheads, you know he ain't had no tune in his head. He was just bopping.
Yo,
crackheads just be on vibes and crack.
That shit was so fucking hilarious. I was like, yo, I needed that. It's right before my last trip. I needed something to laugh at as I'm leaving from. Yeah. All right. This was love. Yo. And I slid off. Everybody have a good day. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, boy. My man said, you shouldn't smoke crack on the bus. This nigga said.
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
That was his whole outlook on that shit with y'all. That's wild. Yeah, because fuck him. That's why bro don't care. He clearly didn't give a damn.
At all.
He wasn't worried about none of you niggas. But yeah, that's a that's a hell of a, like, people don't understand that that's like a hazard of the job you do. Like, whenever you deal with the public and you got to meet the public where they at, you never know what the fuck you might see in the flow of them days. And you just might see a couple people on the bus stop smoking crack. And that's just something and that's just Wednesday for you. Like,
that's what it was.
That's literally just Wednesday for you. And the insanity of that is never going to be lost on me. Like, that's wild. All right. As the rest of our guests get themselves together and get their technology right and load up, I am going to get into my hot take. Now, for those of you who are aware, all my local folks, a few are not non-local ones still know, Philadelphia is where we reside. Yesterday, there was a concert. There was a Beyonce concert yesterday. All the single ladies, put your hands up. Yeah, she was there doing her thing. People lost their mind. Now, my daughters and my wife went. I was the Uber for the evening. It was my job to drop off and pick up and make sure everybody got there where they needed to be safely. So we take the trip. We get down there. They get out the car. I'm about to smack an old security guard. That's a whole nother discussion. I ain't even going to get into that. Bro doesn't deserve my attention. Anyway. They taking their pictures. Spin the block. I'm going back down Patterson towards 20th. There's a parking lot right there. They're using the NovaCare complex parking lot, the Eagles practice place. They're using that as a parking lot. So there is a ton of foot traffic coming towards me as I am leaving where I drop my family off in the opposite direction. Now, y'all know I rant. I know I rant. I know I get on here sometimes and I be yelling and shit, and it be shit that y'all don't think is as important as I think it is, and that's cool. All right, right? It's a few different pieces I want to address. Number one, the confidence of women is insane. Like, bro, like
some of them outfits I seen on Facebook.
Yo, the shit y'all do, and I'm not saying we want to do it. I'm not saying it's our goal to do it, but the shit y'all do, we can't do. It don't work. Like, so I seen so many wrestlers and so many motherfucking, like, it was wild. But again, that's
Get
just
that
something
nigga Sean.
I'm just looking that's just an observation. That's not even what I'm scratch that. You can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at in my arts voice. Look. Then it was brothers down there, like groups of brothers. And I'm not talking about the brothers, the brothers who was there because they was, they queens like Beyonce. Not talking about them brothers. I'm talking about the regular brothers in groups dressed well going to Beyonce. Now, I'm gonna circle back and get to that. But here's a group of people who look the saddest to me. You can always spot a brother who got dragged or something and he ain't really want to go, but his entire livelihood depended on him going. Man, I seen a handful of brothers in their best white linen pants and short sleeve shirt with scowls. This one brother walking down the street with his girlfriend, he was smoking this cigarette. So like it couldn't have been no more than 3 puffs for the whole cigarette, my nigga. Like he was so angry going to this show. Like I don't know what it was that pissed him off, but I promise you, she was going to lay the top lock if he ain't go to the show there. That's the only reason that nigga was there. Now, fellas, let these women have something, y'all. The Beyonce show is not for you. Let me say that one more time. The Beyonce show is not for you, brothers. Now, I went on the Order to Run tour with Wifey. I did that because Hove was there. It was a 3-hour show, and I got a lot of my favorite artists, a great amount of my favorite artists performing, mixed in with his wife, and my wife had a good time. It was a good date night thing. It worked. Y'all was not supposed to be down there last night. Y'all wasn't. Y'all was supposed to drop them off and bang the UE just like I did. That's what y'all was supposed to do. Y'all was down there. Some of y'all was down there just to be down there. Now, for the groups of brothers who said, all right, I'm going to go to the Beyonce show with the fellas, and we're going to come on with some ladies. Let me explain something to you. Y'all clearly don't understand how Beyonce fans work because them women spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on tickets, hundreds of thousands of dollars on hair, nails, makeup, outfits, and I can tell you, not one of them said, these men are going to love the way I look in this outfit because they didn't get dressed for you. They got dressed for her. They got dressed for her, y'all. They got dressed for that grown-ass woman down there. Now, think what you want to think about it as far as the principle of that, but understand that if you thought you was going down there coochie hunting, you wasted your ticket money. You wasted that $400 or $500 or whatever you paid for the ticket, and you ain't getting there for less than $3 unless you got doing the Ticketmaster jump. But either way, dude, they didn't get dressed for you. They never have. You're never going to go to the Beyonce show and find a bunch of thirsty bitches. That's not what you... I don't know, man. Maybe I'm bugging once again. I don't get...
They got dressed for Beyonce, and they got dressed for the other women there. Like, yeah, I'm shitting on her. I'm shitting on her. I'm shitting on her. What the fuck is that bitch wearing? Like,
bro, it's just no way in the world you thought you was going down there and getting the attention of women who put this shit on their calendar months ago, who literally have been ordering from fucking Sheen and goddamn what's the other joint?
Fashion Nova.
Who?
Fashion Nova,
all them shits. Yeah. Like, come on, man. And don't get it twisted. I get it, but I don't get it. Because I live with real Beyonce fans. And I know that if my wife was single, if my wife didn't have a husband and was down at the Beyonce show and was free to deal with any man she wanted to deal with, you want me to tell you the very last place my wife would find the man at? The fucking Beyonce concert. That's not what that's for, y'all. I just want y'all to understand everything got a place. And it's just so weird to me to see y'all down there really thinking y'all was about to get you. Y'all thought y'all was about to eat down there. Y'all, man, I don't know, man. I guess because I don't got to move a certain way, certain shit don't make sense to me. But I don't know what you thought you was going to get. I really don't. Let me get into these comments real quick. Money be in the building. Money be in the building for sure. But money got to be looking for your ass. So yeah, that's my only thing. If money's not searching you out, what are you doing?
Yo, and then like you said, they out here spending all this money on these tickets. Like only way you pulling something is if you pulling money out your pocket, talking about some here go the money back for your ticket. Now you
like that's basic. You could trick anywhere. You ain't got to go to the Beyonce show to trick. That's just basic tricking right there. You ain't gotta go all the way to you ain't gotta pay $50 for parking and buy an outfit and splurge on a ticket if you want to trick.
But I'm pretty sure Nate paid for the ticket because she was in the blind.
She was in the blind, Nate. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't the ticket, like bruh, I don't get it, man. But again, these are my thoughts. These are just how I'm feeling. Yo, Tone, what's good with you, good brother? Appreciate you checking in.
The promoter.
Tone, let me know when the next show is. If it's not this Friday coming up, pop on next week and promote with us, good brother.
It's in 2 weeks, brother.
It's in 2 weeks. All right, Tone, pull up next week, man. I'll get with you when we get out of here. But Tone, you can definitely pull up next week, bro. My wife says she's sorry. My husband is always like, it's not, you don't gotta be sorry. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm giving the game as I see it. That's all, man. But from what I understand, everyone who was in the building feels as though they got more than their money's worth out of the situation. In the end, that's all you can ask for is a good show. And hey, to the brothers that went down there hunting, I hope you hit. Like, I promise you, I do. It is nothing but good wishes and intentions to you. I just want to tell you that logically, I think you spent a lot of money for absolutely no fucking reason. That's just my opinion. Again, if you're listening to this and you hear this, comment and tell me if you GTD, congratulations, my nigga. Like, because I'm rooting for niggas. I don't ever want niggas to think I'm not rooting for them. If you GTD and you went to the motherfucking Beyonce show last night, hit us up, let us know, and we'll give you some love. But if you didn't, keep it tall with us and let us know you dropped the stack to go to the Beyonce show, outfit, parking, chicken fingers, and everything, and you ain't getting nothing out of it. That's all. I just want to know both sides of the story.
I'm gonna just let you know and let everybody know that if a dude went to the show and thought that he was going to kill it with his outfit better than Rob Millionaire did last night, I'm trying to tell you.
That nigga had on a suit full of nickels. That shit was crazy. Like, yo, that suit was wild, bro.
Playing with y'all.
That suit was wild. Like, bro definitely had on like a suit full of compact discs. Like, it looked like a suit full of mini discs. Like, that shit was wild, bro.
Yo.
If y'all not familiar with Rob Millionaire, that call that nigga Salad because his mind he be dressed.
Yo, that motherfucker threw a ball at the mirror and broke that shit. Was like, all right.
He went to a stylist and was like, I'm thinking mirror, mirror on the wall. And nigga was like, say less. That's what that shit was wild. No, on some real shit though. Like, I saw some of y'all, This is another thing, and my hot take is over. But I'm just moving on to another subject because I'm mad at some of y'all. Stop lying to y'all friends, ladies. Stop. I mean that shit. Stop fucking lying to your girlfriends. Because some of y'all went out with some crazy looking bitches and was taking pictures and smiling and all of that shit. And you should have tapped your girlfriend on the shoulder and was like, bitch, you look crazy. You don't stop lying to your friends. Y'all don't love the people y'all claim y'all love. Because y'all go places with them and take pictures and hype them up. Oh, girl, yup. Put up, and then you repost them on social media. You are wilding. Stop lying to your friends. If you really give a fuck about the people you say you give a fuck about, tell them they look like
they don't be caring. They don't be fucking caring. They don't give a fuck.
Like I said at the beginning, I open with women have irrational confidence that I cannot subscribe to. I know my shortcomings as a man. I'm not wearing no slim fit t-shirt. I don't got that in me. Women don't care. Y'all move different. Like,
but
God bless
you. We live in an age of body positivity.
I don't have a problem with body positivity. I promise you I don't.
I don't either, but don't have body negativity when it comes to men.
Spado.
Look, it's so funny. Like she comes on the screen, she like
what's up, y'all?
Homie, how you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We well. Just did my hot take, and my hot take was it was way too many men at the Beyonce concert last night when I dropped my wife and my daughters off down there. And I ain't talking about just the gay men. I'm just talking about men in general. Like it was brothers down there, like out with the brothers. Like it was wild to me. Like
they weren't
and
even playing the let out. They was at the show.
Yeah, like they was I've seen these brothers when I dropped them off to go in. The let out was midnight. They was way too early for that. But
was this Alicia and Beyonce, or was that two different concerts?
Last night was strictly Beyonce.
Okay,
just Beyonce, nobody else.
Okay.
So so like it has been suggested to me that maybe the brothers went down there and go hunting for the ladies. But my response to that was simply, if you know a woman who paid what they had to pay and did what they had to do to get in that Beyonce show, she ain't there looking for no man. She didn't see Beyonce.
We are there to see Beyonce. We are not looking for no nigga in there.
You was right on time with that, because I don't see how you could possibly believe that you would be the draw as a man in that space.
I'm not worried about you. If I paid all that money, I need to hear every lyric. I need to hit every beat, because you know that costs a lot of money to go to a Beyonce concert.
Yo, I'm glad I wasn't the only one
to go to that show.
Yeah, no, it's definitely some people.
I love her to death, but I'm not doing that. I love her to death, but I'm not paying. That's too much. That's way too much for her tickets.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you what it wasn't crazy. It wasn't rent. I mean, it was a bill, but it wasn't rent.
Okay. All right.
Like rent's crazy. Some niggas was paying rent. Like rent's wild. It was a bill though. I'll give you that. It's definitely.
But if you really like her, she puts on a good show. I'm a Beyonce fan.
I dropped them off at 7. I picked them up at midnight. She ain't have no opener, and they said she started like a half hour late. But even with 7:30, I picked them up at midnight, bro. Like
she got all them songs.
They was down there for a minute.
That's crazy.
They was down there for a minute, man. But yeah, no. So that was my whole thing with it. It was just funny to me that the brothers was down there on that, and then I saw the brothers that clearly had to like make sure their relationship survived the evening, so they went with their girlfriend or boy.
Oh my god,
those were the ones that was funny as hell to me. Like I said, them brothers look miserable. My man,
I wouldn't even ask my man to go there. I wouldn't even ask my man to go to Beyonce concert.
He was smoking a Cadillac too. He puffed that bitch in 3. That shit says it like a cartoon. You know how in the cartoons they smoke a cigarette, one puff, and throw that shit out?
Yeah.
That's exactly how Paul was, because he was heated. Yeah, that was a bad jump. All right, let's get into these comments real quick. All right, Tone. Tone said, even if I had a lady, she would know I'm not taking that ass to that concert. Going to that concert was never even a thought for me. I found out yesterday. Yeah, like, some shit is for us. Some shit ain't. And that's just what it is.
I wouldn't even do that.
Yeah. All right. Laugh Away the Pain, July 21st. Song pop. You gotta pop on with us next week, then, bro. So you, get some promotion going. I mean, it's in your name. The resellers fucking around and find out because they didn't pay the extra. It was a lot of people trying to come up off of tickets last night.
Really?
Like last minute, they was trying to basically not take an L because they thought they was going to be able to flip them at a crazy number, and 2 hours before the show, they started having to come off that a little bit.
Yeah, go down on that price a little bit.
Yeah, because it comes to a point you gotta make a choice. Are you going to take an L or are you going? You know what I mean? What you going to do? So I definitely get that. But first off, Spado, welcome. It's been a few weeks since you've been with us.
I know. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for popping on. I was about to get into this whole because we haven't been on since Kiki and Usher and that situation. So I got to get some thoughts on it. This is part of the reason why I asked you, Spado, because Spado, you always remind me of like every time I hear you, you be like hard with that shit. You don't even give like the little. You be like, man, listen, this is what it is. Fuck that shit. Like I like the straight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so yeah. I want to hear. I've heard so many varying opinions on this, and I got a couple little curveballs to throw at y'all within the flow of this discussion. But just on the surface of what you first know right off the rip. Keke Palmer's at the Usher show. Usher sang to her. She got on, the yeeks is out, and she enjoying her evening, yeeked out. All right. Baby dad gets on whatever it was, Twitter, Instagram, and says what he says. And then instantly, everybody hates this man. Everybody hates this man.
Yeah.
Just off that, like, what's your thought on the whole situation?
I think, well, first of all, when I first seen it, I thought she was single. That's what I'm gonna say. I thought she was single. So because it's one thing to dance with, Usher. It's so like it was the way that she was doing it. It's not about what you do, it's how you do it. So the way that she was all up on that man, I thought she was single. I didn't know. I thought, I'm like, oh, she outside. She's having a good time. That's what my thought was, right? So then when I see her baby dad, saying what he's saying, I thought, okay, he could have said it in private. He didn't have to put it out there in public if he feels some type of way about it. But I understand where he's coming from when it was, of what you have on, but I don't think that it should have been because, mothers don't wear that. I didn't like that part. Like, a mom shouldn't wear that. Like, I didn't like that part. But I get why he was mad. Huh?
You gotta get to the level of mom, and you saw them yeeks. That's part of what made you want to make her a mom. So yeah. Now I feel.
So I was cool with I understood. I understood everything until you got to that part. That you're a mom. You shouldn't be out here doing this and like.
I didn't think that was a good angle either. Honestly, I didn't think that was a good angle for him. I don't see how the you and mom angle was ever going to work out for him. Especially when you got sexy, flexy ass, weird nigga pictures on your joint too, which I didn't know until niggas started going through. Because once you do some shit like that, they hunting for that ass, and they was on this nigga neck. Like,
and she had on like, didn't she have like she didn't have no bra on or something? Like she didn't have something on like that. He could that he took pictures of her,
right,
or something like that, and posted them. But it's because another nigga is on your chick. Now she's not a mom. She's not a mom, and you ain't supposed to be outside like that. Which, like I said, I agree. Maybe the way she was on him was wrong because I would have thought she was single. So you can be mad at that, but take that shit up in private. Why are you talking about it in public?
Left before you get started.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
All right.
I thought about that shit. Like, as soon as I saw it, I thought about that episode, man. For those of you who don't know, there was a Boondocks episode that covers this exact topic, literally with Usher. but just go check it out. Anyway, go ahead, Left.
All right, so the whole mother thing, but like
I can't wait for my nigga Kevin Samuels to get on this. What's up, bro?
no, like, and it's crazy because I wasn't even going Kevin Samuels with it.
Listen, I always know there's a potential for that with you, so I gotta fuck with you.
I'm going Marge on this one. I'm going Marge Trice on this shit. That's my mama. My mom told me and all of her kids, wherever you get disrespected at, is where you fix the problem at. Like, so if you feel like you got disrespected on the internet, you handle it on the internet.
That might be a good joke. Okay.
I'm not even mad at that though, yo.
Right.
I
can't even say that I'm okay. You got something there. Okay.
Like, now it could have been done with more tact than it was done with, but I'm not mad at that man for feeling how he feel. What I'm mad at is everybody attacking him, saying that he was insecure about the situation. How am I insecure when that's my woman right there with her yeeks out? Up there going, oh my God, this Usher singing to me. Like, I get she famous and all that, but this been the nigga that she had a crush on since she was a kid, and she foaming at the mouth right now. She foaming between you know what I mean? She doing. You ain't never did that for me. I feel some type of way. I should. Like, but look, and there's a piece of it that it's like, all right, yeah, you kind of gotta let that shit go because they both celebrities, and it's one of them things. Because any woman that deal with me know that if Jill Scott ever gave me a hug, I'm it's over.
Yeah.
I skeeted all in my pants.
Like that.
It happened.
Damn, we are 30 minutes in and we have our first skeet. Good to know. For those of you, real quick, something I've been trying to do for like the last like year that the particulars of it kept escaping me, but I finally got it together. The show is finally officially in real life on Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and iHeartRadio.
Hey, great job.
All three of those platforms.
We made it.
We have been to some other places, but iHeartRadio was the one that was driving me crazy. But we are on there. All 78 episodes up. I'm lying. All 65 episodes available that are not corrupted because I had to remove a few. But either way, most of the episodes are available, and we're there streaming. And this will be on there Sunday, maybe. Don't quote me on that shit. Y'all know how I am. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Left. I forgot. I meant to lead with that, but you know, bad habits. Anyway.
Yeah, but I mean that's where I like. And Omarion just popped in with his janitor shirt on and shit. Like, yeah, I'm
Why would you call that Omarion? Yo, that is hilarious. Podcast with the people. We are 34 minutes in. I got my guy Rod Riley, really, who just popped in with us, aka you late nigga. My girl Spado, appreciate you for popping on. Brother Les, aka I Cream a lot of Jones, and myself, KP, the host. We are here with y'all for another, I don't know, however long we keep having fun and having a conversation. Either way, right now we talking about Usher and his problematic ass. We not gonna act like he not doing this shit on purpose.
But
like,
he does it a lot of time. Like he does it like in all of his concerts.
Right. Not gonna act like he has.
So now you got to handle yourself right when you know Usher's coming up to you. If you got to handle yourself correctly.
Beto, just put your hands out like this. Say no, thank you, sir. I heard you had herpes. That's it.
Right. You got to know how to handle them at this point.
No, thank you, sir. I heard you had herpes is crazy. That's a wild rebuttal. Shout out to everybody on Twitter checking us out. Shout out to the people on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and on Instagram. Those of you who are on Instagram, if you want to see the whole show with the 4 box and everybody, the link is in the bio. You can check us out. It'll take you right to the YouTube page, which is streaming live right now. All right. So now we have some other little nuances to this situation. Number one, I found a video of Usher playing guitar and hitting his head on Nicki Minaj's ass. And it's the wildest video I ever seen in my life. It's at a concert, and Nicki looks.
You share that video with me, please.
Yo, but the way she looks at this man, yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. Bro said, like, I think I need to see that. I want to see that. But no, what I'm saying, he's a problem, y'all. Like, on purpose. y'all gotta just. Ladies, it's incumbent upon you because he gonna keep testing y'all. Y'all gotta learn how
That's
to
what
get
I'm saying. You gotta know how to handle him.
It's on y'all at this point because he's not gonna stop.
He don't care. He does not care. He got no picks.
You're on the same deviant level.
He is testing you.
Y'all gotta carry a penalty flag and shit with y'all. Like as soon as that nigga show up, you flag shit out, flag on the play.
Oh man, look, it's crazy, right? Look, and Tone comment, and this is what I was gonna get into. You take that up in private. You don't air it on social media. She even said she was single because she doesn't have a ring. Homie played this stuff. First off, let me tell you about how fucked up the internet is. Y'all ain't shit. Why did y'all go on here? Y'all researched everything this man ever did and told him he wasn't shit because he expressed his opinion about how his child's mother looked in that moment. He is allowed to say whatever the fuck he want to say, and y'all don't get to tell him he ain't the man of the house. So he don't get like y'all is really talking crazy to this man.
He said shut. He said shut. Everybody said shut up.
Like, bro, wait a minute. Hold up. And here's where I'm gonna get y'all. Right, this the bullshit though, because 3 weeks before this, Uzi had that little nut ass encounter with Ice Spice, and y'all was like, throw the phone at that nigga, fuck him up. Don't flirt with no bitch. Don't you say nothing. Don't disrespect her like that. Y'all was ready to ride. Y'all was ready to ride for JT. It was fuck Uzi. He ain't shit. But now all of a sudden we supposed to just be like Kiki, throw the yeeks and don't nobody say nothing. So we just don't address the yeeks. But you could throw a cell phone at a nigga.
Fuck that nigga too. They said fuck that nigga too.
Like, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. What we doing? Which way is it going? That's all I want to know. Which way is it going?
Now here comes Kevin Samuels.
Yes.
Yeah, left. Got him. I got him.
Yeah. But the folks who say, like, when you
I always do it on purpose. It's never an accident. I know how to get that nigga going with that shit.
All right, she's saying that she's still single because she don't got a ring. Word. So is he still single because you don't got a ring? Because if a man go out and do some fuck shit and make you feel some type of way about it, and he come back to you be like, no, I'm still single because I ain't put a ring on it. Is you gonna respond the same way?
If her husband had that same dress on, I think she should respond that same way.
If her husband had that same dress on, he was at the Beyonce concert.
Yes, he was. He had to be.
Stupid.
That's all I'm saying. Like, keep the fucking same energy. Look, build your energon cubes the same motherfucking size.
Damn. He went
but it might be the way. But wait a minute, because it all depends on how they're carrying it. Maybe they could possibly feel the same way. Maybe she feels the same way as he does. Like maybe she could feel like I don't got a ring. You don't have a ring on your finger, so I can't really say about too much that you do. It all depends on the relationship.
But here's the thing, right? Now, if that was the case, then he would have never responded online.
Not like that, yeah. Not like that.
That's true.
Never happened.
So that means they were on that time.
So all right. So I gotta play devil's advocate left. what if that was the understanding, right? In their mind, right? But then he seen that shit in real application time and got on different time. That's
not on that time no more.
Because sometimes shit ain't real until it's real. Like you can say that cool
all
shit.
In his mental mind.
Yeah, you can say that cool shit while y'all both got a glass of wine, sitting down, winding down for the day, y'all just having a conversation. But when you on Twitter and you see your baby mom yeeks, like, God damn, sis, like, that's what we doing?
Yeah.
Like,
you know how like in certain relationships, like you know how like in certain relationships that you're in a relationship but you're not in it, but it's only y'all two that know that y'all not together in the house. It could have been a situation where she went out and put her fucking dress on. I'm going out and all that. She could have did it all on purpose because they was maybe beefing. Who knows?
Right.
But we don't know what went on. But what we know is that a lot of people feel some type of way about that man addressing it in public. But like he said, is that because the disrespect was so loud in public, then maybe that's the reason why he did what he did.
So Rob, give me some input on this, and then I'm gonna go to my second point on it.
I think that, like you said, when it got real, but I think it was more so it was the world's response that kind of pushed him to make a statement. Because I think that in my mind, in my my mind with this, I think that he probably was like, oh, whatever, like it is what it is. But then his homies was like, yo, then everybody in the world was like,
I know she ain't yeeks like that, nigga.
Then that nigga said,
niggas ain't know Kiki was yeeked out like that.
That makes sense though.
I think that's what happened.
Sicking Kiki up a little bit. Ain't nobody know she was playing with him.
That was special.
I didn't know. I didn't know what to do. I'm going back and watching Kiki movies. Like, wait a minute, it was a little. No, I wasn't there yet. It was no.
Oh my God.
She had that baby, and she got that good weight.
Double cheeked up.
Yo, I love that. That soundbite is one of my favorite ever, dog. What you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. The sun is out.
That's what hit him. Listen, that's what hit him. Everybody else hit him. He probably was like, it probably didn't mean too much to him until everybody started. That man phone was probably hot with them notifications. He's like, oh, God damn, I gotta say something. I'm sure. Listen, I got I'm in group.
That's what the internet do to you, though.
Listen, they did that to him. I think that he probably was okay, but when all that shit started coming through, man, I think that'll turn your wig upside down.
He's sitting at home like, am I a sucker?
Yeah, right.
I gotta say something.
I ain't feel like a sucker when she left.
This nigga said,
"Hold up." No, it's like you think about that shit. Like she got dressed, came in, was twirling in the mirror. He was like,
yeah, my baby bad as shit. Yeah, go girl, go. Send throwing out the way. It's just
you looking at it like, damn.
Wow, he slept.
I can't wait till you get home. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you.
Y'all silly.
His face just turning up every fucking notification.
This nigga second guessed this section. Maybe I made a bad decision.
He went from baby you bad, I'm so happy and proud that you mine to wait till this bitch come home.
Y'all are silly.
It's fucked up, but I believe. See, this is why I gotta hash this kind of shit out with my people, because as we sit here, I really think that's what happened. He was cool when she walked out the door, and the world started reacting, and that nigga heart stuff. Damn, my chest hurt. That's how he was. He was on that shit like, whoa.
That phone said,
yeah. Exactly. He broke out the bureau like this shit is uncomfortable. I don't know.
But to come after her motherhood was crazy. Like that's crazy.
Right.
Absolutely out of bounds.
Like you like that was insane. That was insane.
What did I tell y'all from the beginning? Hurt niggas hurt people.
Hurt
Like
niggas.
that nigga was hurt.
He was
He was
hurt.
hurt. Them notifications hurt him, and he wanted to hurt someone else after that. He attacked the wrong person. I'm not telling you he put his energy in the right space. I'm telling you that hurt man wanted to hurt somebody else. So therefore, he said what he said. But so here's something interesting. Did y'all hear about the situation with my man Jonah Hill?
Yeah, somebody told me about that yesterday.
What happened?
Jonah Hill was dealing with a woman. She was like a surf instructor, and he was very critical of like the pictures that she posted on the internet and so on and so forth. Now, he's not with her anymore, and she came out with this information post breakup. And everybody's like, "Oh, he's so bad. He's just disrespectful." And he did. Now, wait a minute, y'all, because here we go again. Jonah Hill didn't do none of this in public. He didn't do none of this in public. He told every feeling he had, he kept private. This girl went public with this information, and they've been frying this man. I'm not telling you I agree with anything he did. I'm not telling you or defending anything he did. What I'm telling y'all is be consistent, because Keke Palmer baby dad corrected her in public. Y'all like, shut up and be private. Jonah Hill corrected his girl in private, and y'all like, why the fuck are you a pig? Wait a minute. It can't be both. It can't be both. A motherfucker got to be allowed to say what he feels somewhere, right? Like, come on, y'all. Which one is it? Now, I'm not defending nothing, but I'm telling y'all got to pick a fucking struggle. Y'all got to pick one. It can't be
add this to the list of things men can't do. Add it to the list.
You can't show your feelings, goddammit. None of you guys can't show your feelings. Keep that shit hidden.
Talk about your feelings on the internet. But if you correct me in private, you ain't shit neither. What the fuck?
Put up the church finger.
Go.
All right.
Go. Giving honor to God.
Giving honor to God, who is first and foremost in my life.
Everyone's.
Shout out to the pastor. Pastor Cavassier.
Yes. Pastor Cavassier.
All right. So I saw. All right. So it was like a list of things that for him were red flags. This is something he presented to her at the beginning of the relationship. These things don't work for me. If you can't abide by these things right here, then we probably shouldn't deal with each other. And like for me, it's like, all right, you set standards. So, all right, if we together, I don't want men having access to being able to see you looking the way I get to see you looking. What's wrong with that? Like it was just basically a list of standards that he was just like, nah, I can't do that. And obviously she agreed to it because they ended up in a relationship. But now after the fact that it's over and done with, it's like he's a fucking pig and this, that, and the third. But you agreed to it because you wanted to date Jonah Hill. That's all that was.
That's true.
Preach.
That's true.
Preach.
I agree. If you agree to something in the beginning, then you don't. How do you then say that you make a big deal about it, but you agreed to it in the beginning? Now I don't know the situation. I tried to read it, but there was a lot of texting and all that they put up. I couldn't read all that shit.
Yeah.
But I agree with what he's saying. If you agree to it, then you can't change. Later when the shit ain't work out.
Come on, Spado. Come on.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Shut up. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, consistency. Well, a lot of times I hear from women that what they want from men more than anything is consistency. That is the same thing. Consistency works both ways. You can't, sometimes we get mad inconvenience. Like, we not really mad about the shit, but it helps prove our point in that moment. So we gonna be mad. Hood is really good at calling motherfuckers out for that. He's great at that shit. Like that, he'll call you on your fake anger because it's a thing. Like, what are you mad at exactly? Like,
but that's like signing a contract and then later saying, I don't want to do this contract no more. Like you can't, you can't do that when things get hard and say, I don't want to be in that contract.
For my face players, this is a renege. Like you can't drop your John and then pick him up. That's not how that go. You gotta play the hand once you put it out there, and
know when to hold them.
But dudes, look, listen, I'm not gonna say dudes, even when you don't. Sometimes dudes don't show who they are till later on. Now, so let's, if you agree to some shit, that's different. But if you don't, you don't see guys at first all the time for who they really are till you're about 4 or 5 months, and now 6 months, and now it's, oh, you can't wear this, or you can't do this, or I don't like that you have a male friend.
They lawyer in the relationship. They give you their representative. It ain't that.
You know what? Yeah, no, I think that work both ways too, because women do that too. Men are kind of like,
when I say niggas, I mean people. I'm sorry,
right.
Motherfuckers. Maybe I should say that. Motherfuckers quick to give you the lawyer.
But then again, like
the lawyer.
I think
I'm telling you, if everybody you meet, the first 2 times you meet them, you meet their lawyer for the most part. Not like everybody. Some people will give you authentic right from the beginning, but most people will send their representative, like a nigga who gonna be kind of like them, but you ain't getting everything because they get information about you.
Is insecurity on his part, because first of all, she's a surf instructor, so she been showing her body.
Yeah, that part.
How you saw her. And you got attracted to her, so it's insecurity on his part. He mad, he got a little mad because she didn't stay the course. She probably was going with the rules, but just didn't stay the course. So that comes to insecurity too, man.
But if she actually, and like I said, I didn't read everything. So so she wears a bathing suit, and then he's mad about it.
And a lot of the pictures I saw, it was like a wetsuit. It wasn't even like
it wasn't like a.
And he had a problem with it.
It's because he don't have his surf body yet. He thought that he's
never gonna have a surf body.
I'm about to say, bro said, yeah, that was wild.
This is Jonah Hill.
Listen,
look, he is the reincarnation of the great Hambino.
I'm giving him some kind of grace, right? Like he thought that he would have his body ready too. And just because it didn't work out in his favor, he said, "You know what? You can't do that. You can't.
I'm gonna get with everybody I show up with." That's what he said, and then he had a problem.
Deep-rooted insecurity in that, I think, on his part, because if I'm getting with somebody, I don't give a fuck. Like if I came in this and you dress like that and you look like that, and people looking at you, first of all, I'm hyped because people looking at you. You're not an ugly motherfucker that people like, oh goddamn, what did you do? You fucked up. No, people looking at you. I feel good.
Listen, my wife laugh at me, right? And I say this shit all the time, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I don't want somebody that nobody wants. I don't want somebody that nobody wants. Like, fuck out of here. That shit is crazy to me.
What Patrice O'Neal saying? I don't want nobody out to see the world.
Time after time, and just be like, somebody say something to you while he was out? Nope. Like nobody, bitch. Like damn. like and nobody. You out all day with your girlfriend, dressed to everything, and I ain't say nothing to you. I gotta
rethink this. But then a lot of times, if you tell them, if you ask that question, you say yeah. Certain niggas might get an attitude. Oh, you probably gave that nigga your number. You might have did this.
I'm not that nigga because if I asked you, I don't care. If I'm secure enough within the flow,
good. That's fair.
You give me, I'm good with that. I'm gonna ask you because I want to laugh with you because I'm gonna assume you curve that nigga anyway because that's my expectation of you. So I ain't worried about that part. But the whole thing is, if you tell me no, I'm gonna be more mad if you tell me no than yes. Like no gonna piss me off. I'm gonna be mad as shit. Like damn. I gotta think about this one, bro.
You gotta down yourself.
Hours with makeup and heels, right? Tight dress, man. Nobody say that.
Listen, when we go out, we are representing each other. So I want my wife, my whoever, significant other, whatever situation you might be in, I want that other person to look like money every time we step out because I want people to look at. Because what I need with you if you don't look like that?
Right.
Real shit. Not mad at that.
I would love that. So, but like I said, it's some deep rooted insecurity in there. That's what I'm reading from that with him.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's just get into some of these comments. Insecurities is shining bright. You gotta know your partner, how to communicate. This was about the Kiki thing, but it goes in the same line with the on the Hill thing. It's an interchangeable comment. Let's see what else. Latoya, you got some podcast experience? Everyone here has a body of work. I'm not saying you don't know what you're doing, but
She used to be a
I can't
bartender.
just go off request in the comments. Like,
she used to be a bartender, so she deal with people.
Oh, you probably got some good stories.
Yeah.
No, you might. Bartenders be having some of the best stories ever.
Bartenders are people that work at hotels.
Yeah. People dress according to their personality. What may not be nice or look good to you may look good to someone else. And that's very true. Yeah. I do my best to let you know whatever you rock with, that's what you rock with. Your boat float different than mine, and that's okay. Or in some cases, your boat might float the same as mine because Rob loves titties and so do I. So sometimes shit works that way. Sometimes it don't.
I can't.
No, but seriously though, like you gotta be able to have that communication piece, man. But like I said, the three things that was the funniest of the whole situation with the Keke Palmer, just to kind of put the bow on that, was like y'all really started talking about how much money this man made, and all this, like y'all went into things that had nothing to do with anything. They ate that thing raw. Like they was cooking this man. Yes. Like, oh man, I ain't seen a man get cooked like that in the internet in a very long time, bro.
And even in Keke defense or like everybody else's defense, nigga, you should have never put that out. Like if you seen any of it's some text and posts and everything that I look at like, nah, this crazy. And I just
there's no way I'm hitting send on that.
No way, yeah, because
there's no way I'm hitting send on that, bro. I might draft that shit and put it in my drafts forever. But I'm not hitting send on that shit, bro.
And that pressure was on that nigga neck. He said, I got
no, bro. You hit it. You hit the nail on the head. Like as soon as you said like, no, he got home and saw them pings and was like, whoo, damn. Yeah, like a choke right now. Like, damn, I'm saying, like, you know, the Key and Peele John where he be sitting there sweating and the shit just start. Yeah, he was looking like that. Man,
he should have took a drink.
No, you got the cylinder John for the ice cube John and the circle, the spear. I mean,
yeah, you know, I'm fancy over here.
It's fire.
Yeah, no, I love those Johns. That shit works out real dope. Literally Thing Podcast.
More ice over here, nigga, and you got that brown ice.
I got the square ones too. I got the
pour ice is crazy. Like ice is frozen water. What the fuck is pour ice?
I've been shaped the same for years, and this nigga gonna come out brown ice,
bitch ass. Look, I gotta take Hood's place and shit. Do wealthy.
This nigga got rich ass ice. Like what, nigga?
Yeah, wealthy ass ice.
Wealthy ass ice. Oh, let me do my. I was about to. Literally podcast. We are 59 minutes in. Myself, KP, my man Rob Riley, really, aka you late nigga. Miss Spado is joining us, and our cream Milana Jones, aka Lefty. Our cream Milana Jones is crazy. Like, when you
I didn't realize that they said that.
Our cream Milana Jones that's there.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It really is insanity at its highest level. Like
for those who didn't pick up on what it sounds like, it's Akeem Olajuwon. Basketball.
Yeah,
I know what you're trying to do.
Right. You trying to really like PG it up. No, nigga, it's out. I can read it. It's out.
This nigga Les is
crazy.
Like he is an absolute 100%. He is the Usher of this show. Menace.
Hey, yo, here's the funny shit, right? So, did you know that Usher, the episode of the Boondocks, did you know that was a true story?
First off, you must have known that was my next loop into the story. I told you this story got levels to it. Yes. What's the brother's name? Damn. Because now you just said it, and I gotta find my goddamn notes.
Who is he? A writer or a producer on the show?
He was I believe he was a co-writer. Oh man, I can't remember his name. Either way, co-writer for the book. That was it was based off a true story of Usher basically taking his bitch from. Like, and I would have took that to the grave with me. There's no way I'm telling that. He sat on another podcast and told that story, and he's a brave man. Just no.
But
nope.
That's his ex-wife now.
Exactly.
So, and that's the reason. I think that's the reason why he was able to tell it like, yeah, I can let this out the bag now.
No, that's something that you keep in the manifest.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
That's actually him right there.
It's just no way. It's just no way. Like, bro, like what?
I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Like, I'm losing my shit. There's no way I can tell that story and not kill everybody in the room. No, thank you. He's a good dude. I appreciate it. It's one of the most entertaining moments of my life. That episode is hilarious. That's in my top 5 Boondocks episodes. It's absolutely in the top 5, so I'm not mad at it. Okay. All right. So we've covered the Keke Palmer baby dad situation. He deactivated his social media and then reactivated it. You know how juvenile of a motherfucking behavior that is. Fuck these niggas. I'm cutting all my shit off.
He thought that shit was gonna he thought that was gonna everybody's gonna forget about the shit.
Spado, he thought that was like a soft reset for the world. Like, nigga, gone already.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it.
That nigga held the home button.
He tried to do a factory reset. Yes. Everything inside of it disappeared when I reset it. You ain't know? Like,
that's it. He did the shake the undo and shit. Nah, ain't nobody gonna see this.
That is not how that works, my boy.
He did that, and they still together. Right. As in what we know, they're still together.
That's what we know, right?
I mean,
because she's single, because she ain't got a ring on it yet.
Whether they together or not, bro, this is a major L for that man. Like, do you know that once he don't mess with Keke Palmer no more, because this is just kind of the preface for him not fucking with Keke. Once he don't, do you know the conversation he gonna have with the next woman he deal with? Like, do you even understand? Oh, you that Keke Palmer nigga. Like, he gonna not go on like 30 dates because of that. Oh, you the Keke Palmer nigga? Like,
he might not make it.
Like,
does he do anything? Does he do anything? Like, does he do anything?
Apparently, he's a successful dude prior to even meeting her. Okay. I don't know. I saw what it was, but I didn't remember it because it was just so funny to me that everybody
assumed Keke Palmer dude now. Fuck what he doing.
That's what I'm saying. Because everybody just turned him into this like leeching stay-at-home baby dad that's spending all her money, and it's just like that shit is crazy to me because that was not the case.
That's why she told that nigga to just be quiet, just shut up, don't say nothing. You spending my bread down.
Bro.
That's why y'all can't mess with these independent women.
Oh, shit. I got it.
You're gonna be independently in the house.
He came home and said, "What are you doing out of that corner in the first place?"
You gonna be independently in the house is crazy.
Yo,
you can be independent. You do whatever the fuck you want in these walls, bitch. Like this nigga. Damn, that's a bad joke, man. All right. So in keeping with the theme of people going saying not wild shit on social media and then getting cooked for it. So there's a young. So you know it's always Twitter for me, y'all. Y'all already know. You know it's always Twitter. I don't know if she. Let me see. Did she delete the tweet? Because they was frying her big. Like it was a bad joint the way they was cooking. Oh no, she didn't. She did not. She did not. All right, cool. So her tweet, and I quote, says, "I got big girl bills. A nigga paying my rent don't excite me at all." Now, for those of you who aren't very Twitter savvy and Twitter familiar, there's a thing on this app between the 1st and the 15th where bitches start complaining about men that don't pay bills. And so many men have pointed it out. It's hilarious to me because I didn't think it was a real thing at first. But then I peeped like 3 months straight between the 1st and the 15th. It's a lot of tweets about niggas who don't do nothing for I don't know. Y'all gotta chill, y'all. Them girls on Twitter killing y'all. Y'all gotta start paying your bills. But either way, I got big girl bills. A nigga paying my rent don't excite me. Spado, you have a rent. Do you have a bill that's bigger than your rent or mortgage or whatever? Is that? Do you have anything in your expenses?
No.
Okay. Do you have anything bigger than that? Like, and I know you're not a girl, but I'm just curious. Like in your expense report, is there anything monthly bigger than your living, like your rent or mortgage or whatever? No. Rob, same for you, right?
I got big girl bills.
Like, big girl bills is crazy. Somebody asked this chick in the quote tweets, bitch, what you owe the mob money? Like the quote tweets, bro. Like what? Like they are really killing her, yo. Like, what's bigger than rent? They said she in debt with the Serbians. Like, oh shit! Somebody said this code for nigga. I'm in debt and I need help. Like, they are frying her. Somebody said she in debt with the Sopranos. What bill is bigger than where you lay your head at night? Like
bananas.
Like it. Somebody gonna say I'm in the bind, Nate.
Didn't we have that portion already?
Yo, it's funny how it come full circle, right? It's just spun the block. That's hilarious, man. But yo, like somebody who's in the like, tell me what's a bill y'all got that's bigger than rent. I just want to make sure.
We want to know your big girl bills.
And again,
they big girl bills.
Yeah, like somebody tell me, like put me on. I need to know. Now, I always tell y'all that there's certain things you can see in the tweet that lets you know when you getting cooked in the tweet. There were 101 retweets in this tweet. There are 2,300 quote tweets, 433 likes. 2,300 quote tweets mean you are getting fucking buried. Like when you got quadruple the quote tweets as you got likes on your posts, people saying a lot of crazy shit about you. You gotta relax with y'all post on these. Like going viral is not always decent. It is not. Like going viral can be the other side, my nigga. And you talk about you got bigger. And then she tried to save it. This was the wildest part of it, though. She tried to save it by saying this was a subtweet to my ex who lived with me saying he paid my rent.
Nah, that's a cover up.
What's this?
You drowning.
Yeah.
It's still your rent.
Right.
Like everybody's point still remains. Like,
you slow
it's
for
your
real.
rent.
She's slow for real.
Like,
and look,
this motherfucker's on the planet that I hate. Like, from the tip of my toe to the top of my hair follicle. And if they offered to pay my rent, I wouldn't talk crazy on Twitter about them. Like,
Right.
like free rent is free rent. I don't give a fuck how you feel about the person. That's rent, nigga. Like, I don't know. Go ahead, Left.
She talking heavy or whatever, but she probably paid $36 a month.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
because she got
Section 8, rent ain't a flex.
Because she got big girl bills.
Her biggest bill, her Comcast bill. If she got Section 8, her Comcast bill, her biggest bill, because they be
Comcast be jerking. Comcast is crazy.
Like you gotta think about it.
Comcast is crazy.
If a nigga not paying, if a nigga paying her rent don't excite her, that means her rent costs that much.
You can pay my Comcast bill any day. That shit is nuts.
You got a Comcast bill?
Yeah.
Actually, I got a Comcast bill too, but it's only internet. Fuck that.
Yo, it never's the same. The Comcast bills are never the same. Like
$86 a month.
Other shit to add. Like, hold on, what it?
Right, there's certain things I'm like, what? How do you just add that like that? And then when your deal is over, when your deal's over, they don't tell you.
No.
They just give you like now you just paying everything set. Like I'm like, yo, how you not telling me my deal was over? Like they be jerking.
No, Comcast don't give a fuck about niggas. Like them niggas, they play dirty, bro.
Yo,
like,
you can say I had y'all for 23 years. You ain't gonna let me slide?
No.
Congratulations. Your service will be off at 6 p.m.
Like, for y'all.
How many years you been with us? 23? Shit, that's amazing. You got to 8 a.m. Have a great day. Like, damn.
Nigga, I owed like $46 from a previous bill. They was like, you think you got that?
Yeah, like I don't understand. They be jerking. So somebody could pay Comcast at any point for me because that is like crazy. Their bill. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
If you could get one utility free for the rest of your life, not rent, but like one of them other auxiliary bills, what's the one that you would want to take off your plate forever? For me, it would be the gas bill. Because PGW is disrespectful, bro. Like in the wintertime, like I love them niggas in the summertime. My gas bill be like $32. Like my shit be easy money.
Wintertime.
February, I'll be ready to rob a bank. These niggas is disrespectful, bro. Like I really ready to hit somebody the fuck up. Like, what are y'all doing? Like 6 months ago, my shit was $30. Now it got another 3 in it. Like, like where the fuck did that come from? Why is the bill almost $350? House warm, but like I don't even want it warm that bad. I don't want it warm that like it could be lukewarm if it's $250. Like I'll buy some blankets. Like help me, nigga. I hate PGW, bro. If I can get rid of one utility forever,
I was born
stupid.
Like for real, bro. Like I hate the gas company. Them niggas don't care, bro. Not at all. Pico, they don't play with me.
Like Comcast. Both of them, they
running a little higher in the summer with Pico because of like they cousins or some shit. Like what the fuck? Like
brothers, they brothers.
Yo, it's crazy. Like this, right? I just got a PGW bill. Y'all not gonna like me because my bill was only $1.97, right?
That's okay. You live in an apartment, number one. And number two, it's July.
This is the first time in my life I've ever had a PGW bill.
Watch that shit next month, left. They playing. That shit.
Look, we usually do the season premiere somewhere in January, February. Around season premiere, I'm gonna ask him again what that gas bill look like, because I bet you that shit ain't gonna be $1 something. It's going. That decimal gonna be a little further over, my nigga. That decimal moving.
You know how the waiter bring me your food and say, "Enjoy it, enjoy that."
Yeah, my nigga. Because you live in a different life. Like, oh man, like, and these little niggas don't. And my wife don't give a fuck. It'd be like that first 50-degree day in September. She'd be like, "Cut the heat on." Like, not yet. Let's
enjoy. Let's enjoy.
Let's work our way into that. Let's ease our way into heat. Like not because we can't afford it, but because we can't afford it yet. Like, I know
we don't need that yet.
Later.
Yo,
I can't do 5 months of that shit.
This nigga turned right in the Stringer Bell. I'm getting too many 40-degree days.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the fuck I'm supposed to do with 40-degree day? Like, yeah. Can't go anywhere and do shit. Too cold to go somewhere. Too hot. Like, yeah, man, you right about
You're
that.
gonna be on your ass like a 40 day.
Y'all are silly.
Yo, that I definitely Sugar Bell is one of the most problematic characters for me because I liked him, but I hated him. Like, if you were a fan of The Wire, Stringer was one of the characters. Like, for me, like, I was salty when he died, but I wasn't because he needed that. Because
I was about to say that nigga needed to die.
Right.
Like,
but where did he go wrong? Because he was good right up
everywhere.
Other shit, man.
Everywhere.
You said everywhere.
Yo, that nigga went wrong everywhere. How you fucking D'Angelo's baby mom? Then you get D'Angelo killed.
That was corny. All right, I'm gonna reveal a little bit about my character by saying this. I never had a problem with him fucking this baby mom. Really? No.
Yo, you should.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
No.
I'm sorry. That's God telling me something. Woo! All right, listen. Hear me out. The reason why I wasn't mad at him fucking whatchamacallit baby mom is because realistically, bro wasn't coming home. Like, she was gonna fuck with somebody. At least she was fucking with somebody that was holding her down on some level at the moment. Now, it wasn't shit. It was fucked up, but I ain't had no problem with that part. But why you had to get the man off? Like, that was corny. Like, killing him was corny. You was already fucking his baby mom. You won, nigga. Like, why? You already won. It was overkill. But go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why he was dead ass wrong. Cause you was plotting on his girl before he got booked.
Okay.
Fair enough.
He
Fair enough.
Making gestures like from the rip. So it's like
when he looked at her over the glasses and shit the first time they met her.
Like all that shit
just
right
here.
So yeah, he deserved to die twice.
He was moving funny on Avon. That was the only reason I thought he needed to be killed. I wasn't worried about the shit with the baby mom. Like, that shit happened.
The baby mom D'Angelo situation, the way he was playing shit against Avon as far as dealing with
I love an impromptu wire conversation. I'm sorry, y'all. Go ahead.
Dealing with Prop Joe, giving them the other tower and shit. Like,
that was good business. Avon wasn't being right with that. That's where we disagree. They needed that shit because they business, but they needed to make that bread. I wasn't mad at him for that because Avon wasn't going to let them make that bread. They needed that.
The play against Brother Muzone.
That was dumb.
And then it came back to get him. Thinking that he could civilize Marlo.
Well, you just didn't know you was dealing with an animal at that point. That's where I trust that. Like, Avon, just a gangster, I suppose. He knew how to deal with that shit. Like, I don't know. We can do that. One day I'm going to do a Wire episode. I'm going to do an episode where we go like in depth over an episode or a season. I want to dedicate some time to that show because I don't like TV at all. It's the last TV show I gave a fuck about every single week that I can remember. Like, I've caught up with some shows like later and found them and binged them. Like, I got into Breaking Bad late and I ended up loving that. That was a great show. It's number 2 for me behind The Wire, but that's another discussion for other people to have. I got into Sons of Anarchy late. That was another one that I liked. That was good. That I got into late. Shit. So it's not that but like, to me, writing wise, being able to relate to the material wise, The Wire is the greatest television show ever. It's just my opinion.
Chocolate nigga like myself.
You can have another opinion because everyone's allowed to be wrong. That's your God-given right. But The Wire is the greatest show of all time. So I'll always have that conversation and be open to that conversation. Literally Anything podcast for people. We are an hour and 20 minutes in. We are about to get into closing thoughts soon enough. I have one more thing that I want to bring up, though. So this is a funny story, right? Imagine, right? You have a hit television show is doing well, winning awards. You are in the middle of a divorce. You have to pay your wife child support, and your child support awarding is $130,000 a month for your daughter, and your name would be Kevin Costner if this happened to you. 130,000 a month, my nigga. Wait a fucking minute. What kind of diapers? What form? What is this kid on? We gotta talk.
Food for food. What the fuck is she eating? 130,000.
130K a month is crazy, bro.
I guess I just need a little extra cheese on my Whopper.
That's not alimony. That is strictly child support. 130K. Y'all got to make that make. Somebody got to make that make sense.
Nobody's making that make sense because it don't make sense.
They can't eat filet mignon ragu steaks
A month.
Like 130K a month is crazy.
Steak tartare.
There's not a point in life where your child needs.
They eat moose.
Even if you in college, you don't. 130 is your tuition.
Right.
Your tuition is paid in a month. The rest of that is yours. It's not a place in life where $130,000 a month makes sense for child support. It just doesn't. I'm sorry, y'all.
That
like y'all call
real.
me. Like you, somebody's. I don't know. This Hollywood shit.
It's crazy.
I get if you make a certain.
There's no argument here. I don't get it.
Like 130,000. Like you got your lawyer was crazy. Your lawyer was insane, bro. Like
was the lawyer even there? Did he show up? Like what the fuck? How?
No, oh no. I'm talking about her lawyer. No, his lawyer should be fired tonight. Like there's no win in 130K. Like, no, bro, you're fired. You're fucking terrible. Like, you're never gonna tell me that was the good option.
If it doesn't fit, you must quit.
He should try to get back with her. That's the only way out of that shit.
Listen, either that or hire a hitman for less money. It is ways.
What that man say is cheaper to keep her. It's just that simple.
Oh, Kev, you got it's cheaper to sweep her, right?
No, you know what though? I am marveled by true crime. Like that shit. I watch all the shit because I just always find it interesting the reasons why people feel like they need to take another person's life in a relationship. It's the wildest shit ever to me. Like it's nothing that any woman could do to me where I'd be like, instead of breaking up with her, I'm gonna just kill the bitch. Like what?
$1,000 is cheaper to sweep her.
Like that's crazy, bro. Because let me tell you something. If the judge feel like I got 130K per month to give her, I'm still not killing her. I must be doing okay. I'm not. I don't care, bro. Like we just gonna break up. We just gonna break up. I'm gonna be mad, but we just gonna break up because I'm gonna be mad her in a 6x9 with a grown man. Like no, like fuck no. Like with some nigga trying like tell me I gotta sleep on the top bunk. Like no, bro. Like
you gotta rub lotion on my ankles.
Get my back.
My draw.
Get my back, nigga.
Yeah.
Y'all can just put me out and which will call now because I'm stabbing this nigga the first day in. I'm sorry, sir. What happened? No, I had to murder
my charges.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever y'all charge me with, double as soon as I walk in the door. I'm taking the fuck out. I'm not living like this for the next hour. Bro, you had 18 months. I don't give a fuck.
Everybody got a phone. Y'all got some phone books and some tape. This shit
running around with a jail vest, nigga. What's up? Like, yeah.
Shit right now.
No, bro. That's a bad jump. What else? What else? What else? So did y'all see the Essence Fest? Janelle Monáe whipped her titties out, and Uncle Luke was really concerned. He like, what is this woman going through? She ain't never been out there like this. What's going
Uncle
on?
Luke is concerned.
So you must have knew my next step, Rob. Because I'm like, so of all the people to voice concern about somebody, why does Uncle Luke care about Janelle Monáe?
Look through
That
baby.
Mr. Shake. Now you talking about
I hate that y'all both started that shit at the same time.
what the fuck is wrong with him? Shut the fuck up. Like, what's wrong
Sit
with
this one out, bro. Sit this one out.
what is he talking about?
Like,
Now
first
you
off,
Uncle Park, get the fuck out.
first off, let's start from here. Everyone is enjoying Janelle's breakout. No one here is upset about
I'm
it, bro.
enjoying both of them.
nobody's angry with Janelle. We not mad at Janelle. And yes, like Rob said, you aren't a real uncle, my nigga. Like you don't have to. You Uncle Luke, you like creepy uncle, not like advice uncle. You
Right.
I'm personally on my way to Twitter now to see this second situation because I didn't see this one.
Follow Janelle Monáe. She will show you some titty, brother.
That's all. Yeah, it's just
Follow her direct. You ain't got to get it from another source. He said, "Hey guys."
She definitely just jumped out the stage, pulled one titty out, and put it back, and just kept it moving and kept singing. You know, like I said, nobody's mad at her situation. But Uncle Luke, of all the people to ever have anything to say, Uncle Luke, you gotta relax, bro.
Is this another timeline that I woke up in? I never no news like that where Uncle Luke is mad at somebody's titties. No.
He want to be my real uncle.
With everything.
He want to be my real uncle now.
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. You ain't really an uncle. Not that uncle. Like I said, you're an uncle, but you like the uncle when the girl like to tell them girls don't be dressing fresh. Uncle Luke coming. Like,
right.
like that, like you're that uncle. You're that uncle. You're the uncle nobody wants to take responsibility for, and they blame the girls for dressing fresh. You're that weird ass uncle.
You know you doing something right with titties when Uncle Luke is mad at you. Doing something right, and Uncle Luke of all the motherfuckers is mad at you. Right? Like,
Man, that's
come on, man.
Amen.
Come on. Come on, hey, dog. Like, let me tell you something. As a titty connoisseur, you need to follow her. Period.
I just did.
Yeah, she will not disappoint. I feel that when my kids walk by, I'm like,
yo, you two niggas. Without context, this conversation is crazy. Like,
Damn devil.
Oh man, that is crazy. Monday, man, we're definitely. What is this nigga cackling at?
I'm gonna send it to you.
All right, I'm not looking at it until we go off. Anyway, so for the summertime, because schedules are a little weird and a little different. Going forward, 8:30 at least until August is going to be start time for the show. If that changes or is different, I'll post and let everybody know. But as of now, it's looking like that's the way it's working out. It's been that way for the past 4 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. And going forward, I'm just gonna make it 8:30. With going to 8:30 though, I'm gonna probably keep it at 90 minutes as opposed to 2. Respect everybody's time and all that. And when we get back to the fall, we'll get back to the 7:30 to 9:30, the normal slot. But at this time, we are going to do closing thoughts and go around the bend, get what everybody's thinking, what you want to leave us with, whatever's on your mind. We're going to start with only because I'm having a cream a la de Jones. What's on your mind, bro?
Cream and Elijah Jones. I don't know.
Cream and a la de Jones is crazy. really is crazy. Bro.
Woo! I was out the window on this one, just like, yo. Shout out to Hood, cause if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have did this shirt. Like, so shout out to him. You know, I ordered this shirt because of a post he put up. And
shout out to Hood because we miss you, bro. What's good with you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, yo, Hood got this weird thing with like, he claimed that because I don't have an iPhone, he don't get my text messages until late. I'm calling bullshit on it, and I'm calling it right here on air. Like, I'm not trying to hear that, bro. Everybody I know got an iPhone, and you magically the only nigga that just it don't work with. Like, if it's like that, then Apple hates you. They want you to die because people on Earth have fucking Androids, and they might need to get notification silence. Like, I know you rich, but get a new iPhone because there's no fucking way in the world that you're the only person on the planet with an iPhone that my phone don't connect to. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Notification silence.
Like, I ain't trying to hear that shit at all.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have your notifications looking like Kiki Palmer baby daddy. I'm gonna have your shit going crazy. Like I'm gonna just use the work phone and just send you absolute nonsense.
Yo.
Like for no reason at all. I'm gonna fire your shit up because you're the only nigga on the planet who don't connect with. But we miss you, bro. We love you. Can't wait to see you, man. Hope everything's good. Rob, closing thought, bro.
Don't worry about your electric bill. Put the air conditioning in every window you can.
Don't see that shit?
Yeah.
My shit in the wall.
Nigga. And I
so you got a $1 gas bill and a wall unit. So you fancy. You fancy.
And round ice. Fuck this.
And round ice, nigga. Not poor ice.
Not
the round kind.
I guess wayward souls. This motherfucker got round ice.
Yo, wayward souls.
You was watching The Best Man, wasn't you?
Yo, wayward souls. Crazy. Damn. I hate that you caught on to that fast.
Yes.
Spado. Closing words, Spado. Thank you again.
No problem. I would just say that even though you dress how you dress sexy, that you can still be a great mom. No matter, you know.
Throw them yeeks and be a good mommy.
Yes. You can still do what you do.
It'd be a good mom.
You can still dress nice. And you can still be a good mom.
I'm not mad at that message.
A sexy
Rob, stop fucking laughing at me.
You said, throw them. You got somebody holding a baby right now. Like this? Like this?
Just like that. Just like that, shorty. Throw them yeeks and be a mommy at the same time. I'm not mad at that shit, Spago.
Yo, listen, I'm going on vacation next month, and so that's why I'm making it very clear. I'm making it very clear that I'm on vacation.
Hey, yo, y'all see Spado on the resort.
I was about to say, so we about to be scouring. We're gonna be scouring social media to see if you walking around in them same Kiki.
But you know what? I'm single. I can do that. So I'm able to do it.
Like, hey, yo, what
There we go.
Tell them
I can do
it. Yeah, but I'm still a good mom though.
So
I want to make that very clear.
All right, so look.
To be fair, the moms who know how to take the moments away be the best moms because they know how to take good care of themselves so they can be better moms.
And my kids are taken care of. So whatever.
Listen.
Just make sure that if a motherfucker walk up to you on a resort smell like this,
oh shit. This nigga gonna find a way to drop a cologne in this motherfucking episode, bro.
Yo, they need to pay him.
We do not. I'm about to say we need sponsorships. These niggas got real money. That's a Prada. Gail wear Prada shoes. Like that's a Prada about her. Like we don't step on Gail's shoes. Why? Gail wear Prada shoes.
So, guys, recap what Spado said. She said, "Be a good mom. Throw them yeeks."
Like in that order. Be a good mom. Then throw them yeeks.
That's what y'all want to. That's what y'all heard.
As long as you got the order right,
if that's what y'all heard me say. Okay, if that's what y'all heard. Okay.
in summation. That's like, that's not the whole thing, but they can rewind and get the whole thing. That was the summary.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Yo, Rob says somebody's holding the baby right now. That shit, the imagery of that is fucking hilarious, bro. Oh man, like I said,
I'm listening right now, like, hold up, like
I can't.
Oh shit. All right. So first off, I was on vacation. I was down Bethany Beach with the family. Was down there for a week. I mean, did the normal vacation thing. The moment we got home, we was down there for a full 7 days. Got home, air conditioner broke, air fryer broke, microwave broke. All the same day we got back. Now, I had a very relaxing 7 days. I was really in a good space. And the moment I got back, motherfucker tried to knock me back. I say all this to say, when you have your moments, enjoy them. Because them shits are fleeting. It's always going to be something that's going to humble your monkey ass. So please, please, please enjoy. I did not miss a moment of my vacation. Like, I did everything I wanted to do during that 7 days, and I enjoyed it to the absolute fullest. So when I had to go scramble to Walmart and do all this to get these shit, like, as soon as I walked in the door, taking the air conditioner out the window, sweating my ass off because it's 97 degrees.
you make me sweat more. Shut the fuck up.
All that shit. I couldn't even be mad because I just had 7 relaxing ass chill days. My family was good. Everybody's healthy. Have your moments and enjoy them shit, y'all. That's my closing thought. Yo, but quick. So I go through the comments. Y'all know what I do when I'm done with the show. I go through the comments. I go through the views. I do all that shit. I'm obsessive with it. Who was it? Was it Shannon? Shannon Starr? I think Shannon left a comment and was like, you making me look at stuff different. Like, don't do that. And I had to go back to the part of the video that the person was talking about. Yo, I be on some other shit with these closing thoughts. Stop investing in everything I say. Some of this shit be real, but sometimes I just be high, y'all. Like, it's like, don't like I just be trying to, it's content, man. I just be wanting y'all to have something to talk about. I love y'all. Peace and blessings to everybody. We'll be here a week from today. I don't know who exactly it'll be, but it'll be like I said, the show is now on iHeartRadio. The show is now on Amazon Podcast. The show is now on Google Podcasts. I don't know who uses those outlets, but if you do and you fuck with us, you should be following us and subscribed and all of that on there.
No excuse.
We've been on Spotify, been on Apple, been on a few other spots, but we are finally on some of the other bigger places. I'll be promoting that on all the pages. Hopefully you can share that and show some love. We appreciate everybody. I appreciate the 3 of y'all for being up here with me. You already know what it is. Literally Anything podcast for the people.